it's Nikki T. Welcome back to another episode of Spill the Tea. Today we're joined by, introduce yourself.
I go by the name of Kenzo.
Kenzo. Are they going to copyright you for that?
I hope not. Before it was Kenz, and I had some problems. I heard there was another youth called Kent, and then Kenzo was another problem because of the brand. So yeah, I hope not. But
hopefully not. Hopefully not. What do you do, Kenzo?
I'm a musician.
Okay.
Mainly do rap.
Okay.
A little bit of R&B, soul. It means step on the beat and if I'm feeling it.
So wait, by soul as in you can sing?
No, not I can't really sing like that. I mean like just soulful, like things people can relate to. You know what I mean?
Okay. I hear. And R&B.
Yeah, a little bit of R&B.
What made you like start music?
Oh man, from young, like I've always just had that passion.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And it's always just been something that I've always been in love with. So I just followed through with it.
What made you like fall in love with music?
I think because I was always like getting in trouble in school and stuff. So when I'd get home from school, like music would be the only thing that would make me feel like I was doing something correct.
Yeah.
I could do it my way.
Yeah.
Right to what my experiences and stuff, and I had nobody to tell me, no, this is how you should do it. So it was something that I just thought that it fit with my personality.
Okay, no, I like that. Yeah. It's inspiring. It was like an escape place.
Yeah. Especially as a child, because obviously when you're young, your imagination is just crazy, and so you need that hobby or that something to just take you away from reality and sort of, you know what I mean? So that was my thing. I felt like music was definitely my thing.
And was it hard, like, going about it as in, like, making it a thing? Like, did you ever feel like you have to follow, like, the expectations of doctor, lawyer, this, that? Or was it just like, no, it's calm, no one's making a fuss about it? Does that question even make sense?
No, I see what you're trying to say, because with my...
it makes sense.
Yeah, no, it makes sense. Like, with my mum, she would never really pressure me to be like a doctor or lawyer.
Yeah.
Obviously, she'd want the best for me, but I didn't really have that pressure that a lot of my other friends had.
Yeah.
So that also led me to sort of be free in a sense where I could just like put my mind in music, because I wouldn't have to think about, oh, my mum wants this, or I have to be like, because I don't really have like doctors or lawyers, no one like that in my family. So
okay.
I don't really have like footsteps or no one to follow.
Okay.
So I've always just had my own lane to do my own things. So
that's nice though.
Yeah.
And that's quite, I can imagine that's liberating.
Yeah, 100%. Because I see like a lot of my friends, you know, who they may have a doctor or someone, you know, in the family, and their parents are applying that pressure for them to follow the same route.
Yeah.
But like I said, I didn't really have that. So obviously she would want the best for me, but at the same time, she just let me do my own thing.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of the time it doesn't really make sense until you start making money for it. Like in typical households anyway. But it's nice that it's been something that you're both on the same page.
100%, yeah, 100%. She's always been supportive of me anyway, so yeah.
Shout out to Mumsy.
Yeah, shout out to Mumsy, 100%.
Cool. So who did you grow up on? Because I feel like everyone grew up on.
Oh man, I'm kind of old school, man. I'm into my 50s.
50s?
Yeah, 50 cents. Yeah, no.
90s, so you 50 cents. I thought you were talking about 50s.
No. I'm into my old school, man. I listen to a lot of Eminem, a lot of T-Pain, Lil Wayne, Andre 3000, Wu-Tang Clan, you know, NWA, like, that was when I was young, you know what I mean? And obviously throughout the years, obviously Joe and like UK music started developing more, so then I became, you know, big fans of like Squeaks and Benny Banks. But even till now, I still listen to them. I'd still rather play like a Benny Banks track or Joe Black or someone old school, do you get it? And then rather than playing like something more.
Sing me like a well-known Benny Banks song.
Ooh.
Just for the viewers
that
may not know
Benny Banks.
Doesn't know Benny Banks.
Nice, old school, man. I think you put me on the spot with that one.
When we say old school, how old are you?
I'm talking about secondary school, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
What?
secondary and college. Or I grew up in Leeds. Spent some time in Leeds, yeah.
Okay.
And then I also spent some time in London. So I've always been back and forth from Europe. My mum went away, and it's the madness in it. So I've always been back and forth from Leeds and London. Obviously, my people who know me don't know, and
Yeah.
so I've always been back and forth.
So where would you, if someone was to ask you where you're from, where was the first place?
Right now, I would say London, because Leeds was more of my youth in it, do you know what I mean? And then I came out, I left Leeds when I was 16, and then fully, like, as in, without coming back and forth, to get it. And then, I mean, my mum wasn't here, so I was here by myself, so that's when I learned to be independent, to get it. So I feel like it was more in London where I learned a lot more things, and I started working and stuff.
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Did you ever like make music while you were in New Zealand? You said you left when you were 16, but did you ever get in touch with music?
100%. Like I got videos, a couple old school videos, in Leeds, a couple in London. So I took it wherever I went, no matter where I am, because that's just something, like I said, I could always go back to. So no matter where I am, music's coming with me. You know?
I like that. No, I like that. So would you say that now that you've experienced music in like up north and in London, is music harder to push when you're from like up north than it is in London? Because you know London has all these opportunities left, right, and centre. Everyone's got a studio somewhere.
No, yeah, 100%.
Someone knows someone. Is it easier for people? Like, do you think that people in London have like 10 steps ahead, or a studio now?
Yeah, no, I think it does, because obviously London's the capital. And we see, I feel like with music, it's all about connections and links and how many people you can share this track to and to get it. So with London, it's a big city, so it's easier to pass tracks on and for people to listen to and for people to get on to what's hot. But with Leeds, and mainly Leeds, I feel like, because Manchester, they've got like H and stuff, it's still quite a big city, but in Leeds,
from Manchester.
Yeah, H is from Manchester. So,
that's quite a few from Manchester then, no?
Yeah, but also got Bugsy Malone. Yeah. So there's a few of them from Manchester.
I said a few and only named one.
That's just from the top of my head right now.
Yeah, that's all I know.
But if I was to sit down, yeah, I know a few. There was what's his name now?
There's J1, but isn't he from
He's from Coventry. Yeah. He's from Coventry.
See, I'm not from the Midlands.
No, they're doing it well. But
Right.
like I was saying, Leeds is different. Leeds is completely different. Like,
But I don't think I know anyone from Leeds.
Leeds, nah, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, there's one brother doing it big by the name of Graft.
Okay.
Yeah, he was.
Shout out to Graft.
Shout out to Graft, right?
Shout out
That's
to
my
Graft.
job. He knows. So there's Notes is another one. My cousin Blacks. So there's a few. Notes, goes by the name of Notes. These are like very up and coming.
Leeds, no.
Leeds, Leeds Notes. Not Notes in London. No. He goes by the name of Notes.
How does he spell his?
Notez. No free. Yeah, what does it matter?
He's lucky.
These are like all my friends. These are like all up and coming artists who I feel if they was given the right platform and the right recognition, like in Manchester, Birmingham, and London and stuff, they would make it.
But what's the right platform? Sorry, like.
That's what I feel like.
Because everyone has YouTube.
I know, yeah.
What
But
does
it's like,
make a?
I think it's the people in the city.
Yeah,
Because like in Leeds, in London, though, everyone's connected.
Yeah.
So people are quick to share tracks. But in Leeds, I'm not talking about Midlands. I'm talking about main Leeds because that's where I got my people and my experience. And I feel like with Leeds, it's the people there are more like small-minded. So they don't really want to see each other progress like that because it's a small city. People know each other and people don't really have the best intentions for one another. So when it comes to music, like it's hard to just break that barrier. Get through, you know what I'm saying? And I just think it's the people in the city. It's not to do with to push it. And stuff like that. I don't think it's really like the media side or the
I feel like one or
music
two
side.
communities. I like that anyway.
You know what?
I feel like a lot of people.
A lot.
you'd hear more about like people getting cancelled than them making it because like people.
Yeah, 100%, 100%.
Few communities don't really boost each other.
Okay, now take that theory and imagine in a really small city where pretty much everyone already knows each other.
It's
not
like,
really gonna.
what he's doing that, but last week he was doing this.
Or it's like people just they don't want to really share your tracks like that, or just
unless it's like it's blown. It's like he's from Leeds, I know him. We went secondary together.
But even to get to that point, you have to go through a lot of trials and tribulations. It's hard. I feel like, and I'm talking from experience, from living in Leeds and having a lot of people in Leeds who want to do music. You know, I can vouch for them. Like, it's difficult out there. It is.
So
I feel like I feel like we can do it. It's difficult, but we can do it. We can all do it. You know what I mean?
There's room for everyone to
100%. And these people that I've mentioned, and obviously I'm sorry if I've left your name out right now, but there's a lot of people in Leeds, and if these people, like I said, were given the right opportunity, because like I said, I've been with them in the studio. We have like tracks and stuff. It's not unreleased, but it's one of them ones where.
Can I ask a question?
Of course you can.
But why don't man tell the boys they can't?
Can't make it.
Can't rap. Nah.
Or can't rap.
You can make it surprisingly these days, but why don't man show the truth?
No, I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, yeah. And this is to all my people who like my guys who go to the studio with me. Yeah. If I'm going with someone to the studio and you're around me and we're spitting bars, you have to be hard. I'm not gonna lie. So I don't really have a lot of friends who aren't.
Presidency of hardness.
But if they're rubbish, I'll tell them. I'll be like, bro, it's not real. Or they already know themselves. They already know not to take it to that level where people would think like this guy's not serious.
But if someone told you that, yo, bro, your music, I can't lie, it's not that, would you feel away like, or would you just be like, nah, you're just in hell, I'm gonna do my thing, or would you take it as like, okay, like,
I would still do my thing, sorry.
But why don't man them
because I have it I know within myself, and this is, people are gonna say I'm capping because like I said, I don't really have anything out like
yet.
Say yet.
Yes.
But I know for 100%, like when I start releasing, I put my foot in that door and I say, yo, it's my turn.
Yeah.
It's peak. So I have that belief in myself.
Yeah, but that's good.
And not a lot of people have that. I feel like you need to have that. Once you have that, whether your music is
no one can stop you.
They can't stop you.
Because you have that self-belief. Martin Luther talks.
No, 100%. You should look up, man. Kenzo, when I start releasing, you'll know
the real Kenzo is shaking.
The real Kenzo.
the real Kenzo. So you're
not sponsored by them.
They should, they're not as well.
You never know.
Why don't each other down?
Do
you know what I mean?
Or the man.
Let's just tag them.
Yeah, everyone just tag Kenzo on this thing. Everyone just tag
Oh my gosh. No, but. So, okay, let's talk. So there's this thing with like US and UK, and I've seen a lot of UK artists saying like, oh, you man get gassed when US artists get involved in the music scene. I've seen a lot of that, like people shaming those that like taking in the US and, you know, well, like artists, like, why are you shaming them? Like, personally, okay, maybe I don't know anything, I'm not in the music industry, but personally, let's not lie, there was once upon a time when everybody would bang, in our childhood, everyone would bang out American music. Yeah, there was UK music, but did we really look up to UK artists like that? It's only, do you know what I mean? No one used to, it was the odd, you know, but realistically, America, I'm sure everyone, not everyone, but most people had a dream at one point that like, when I grow up, I want to go to America, or I want to go to America for better opportunities. So now, these US artists are reaching out and whatever, even if it's culturing or whatever, why would someone not be gassed? Like, what's the problem?
I feel like mainly because back then there was, like you said, the people that, the UK people who you did listen to were mainstream. So it was a lot of like Tiny Temper and Titchy Stride and N-Dubs and that, I feel like, but now, in this generation, there's a lot more stuff that we can relate to in the UK, even with drill. You get it? No matter how people may view it, like it's real stuff that people are spitting. So I feel like throughout the years, we've sort of said, alright, we can allow the Americans a little bit because we have music a little bit closer to home. And obviously, not everyone's gonna be happy about that. Some people are gonna feel some type of way about. I don't know. I feel like it's just we all have our own opinions, and those are gonna hate. Just let them hate. It's good that we have like music that's closer to us now.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
definitely.
And I feel
like now, I probably bang out UK music more than American, whereas
yeah.
yeah.
You have to, because there's a lot of people now. For example, like Dutch. Shout out to Dutch. Like he come out of jail. Dutch Avelli, yeah.
What's good, brother? Just
so I say like he come out of jail and he done what a lot of brothers would want to do and ain't doing it. Like he come out of jail and he just took over.
But I've seen a lot of things. I saw someone saying that, oh gosh, that was a big star, first of all. But yeah, I've seen people that say that, oh, the system doesn't want to see brothers that come out of prison do well, like they're always trying to get them in and back. Because I think I saw Diggity something, they pulled him back in, but he's just released that boy that's doing well. And then like something like when Black Lives Matter was going on, don't quote me, but if something along the lines that the police tried to get onto Dutch and Valley for protesting or like they're encouraging something, just something that's just like stretch. So like, do you think that's like a disadvantage for an artist to go in?
Because I feel like because he's so hot right now and he's so mainstream and obviously the media are seeing what he's doing with that platform. Of course they're gonna try to target him. Yeah. Because he's come out of jail.
Yeah.
Like, you don't, as bad as it sounds, he's not supposed to do that.
Yeah.
You don't want to see a black man come out of jail and take over and look after his mum and obviously shout out to Steph London. Now he's got his sister and like the whole little empire that they're building right now. They don't like seeing stuff like that. That's why they're getting onto him. But I just think we just got to keep pushing and they can't stop it.
And supporting each other.
Yeah, 100%.
Definitely.
100%. They can't stop it.
So, okay, his sister's Steph London.
Steph London, yeah.
I've seen a few things like in the media lately. It's something like Denzel Washington's son didn't want people to know that was his dad because he wanted like to get picked from purely just my talent. And something like what's the name? That's my talent. That's my talent.
Oh snap! That girl was Swat T or something like that. I can't even pronounce it.
Nothing. No, I can't say. I wanted you to pronounce it correctly.
I know I can't. It's just one of them ones. I'm sorry. I can't pronounce it.
No.
We'll just put the name there. We'll just put the name there.
This is not even meant to be disrespectful, but I wanted you to pronounce it properly because I can't pronounce it. Yeah. Her cousin is somebody. Now I've forgotten again, but she's got it's someone big as well. But it's like she didn't want anybody to know until she blew. But it's just like, I feel like other races use like having family that have made it to their advantage. Why is it as our race we feel like, no, I need to prove myself? Why do you think that is? Like, Denzel Washington's my dad, get me my Oscar. What?
Get me that role. I want that role. I feel like, I don't know, maybe because as black people we just like to be independent, so we don't have to say, oh no, okay, that's Denzel Washington's my dad, but I didn't need him, I did it all myself. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like us black people, we like to be very independent and we don't really like handouts and stuff like that.
I think it's the thing of like we've always had to kind of prove ourselves, if that makes sense. So like let's say
100%.
generically like you're meant to kind of go, you need to prove that you can get that and you've got that in your bag, and if you want to do your own dreams, it's like, okay, you may see me as I'm serious now, but look, I've got this to prove myself. So I feel like it's, I'm not saying, it kind of is something that's kind of stemmed in us where we always have to kind of twice as hard.
100%.
But still, I still want the Oscar.
Well, I was still, yeah. I mean, it just, at the end of the day as well, I feel like it comes down to the person as well.
It does, yeah.
If you feel like you don't need him for that record, I like, because my experience as a teenager, like I grew up, so like I didn't really need anyone. So I was saying something about it coming down to the person.
Yeah.
yeah, if you feel like you can be independent, you don't need no one, then it's even better for you.
That's good. Yeah, no, I hear it. What about you personally?
I would have said, listen, every interview,
Let me be Jay-Z
he's coming
now.
with me.
Listen,
He's
yeah,
coming
this is
with
my
me.
dad.
This is my dad, listen, get me. I can't lie, I'm sorry. But yeah, I just think, yeah, it comes down to the person at the end of the day. I feel like.
Yeah,
100%.
definitely. I want that Grammy.
Yeah, I want that Grammy, man.
I want that.
Kenzo,
If I was
listen.
Blue Ivy,
Oh,
if
yeah.
I was Blue Ivy, you think I'm hiding?
I'm sorry.
No.
Oh, you don't even have to hide.
You don't, okay,
No.
no, for her, she doesn't have to
Yeah,
hide.
don't.
But for others,
For others,
if I was North Blue Eyed, whoever, you will know.
Put me on that list. I don't care what it is.
Oh
put me
my
on that
God.
list.
So what about for you? Like, would you ever like pack up everything and go pursue your career in America, or would you want to do it organically in the UK?
I need to do it. I need to stick with my people.
Would you want to touch the US?
100%. 100%.
Okay.
Well, 100%.
Who would you want to collab? Would you want to collab with anyone?
You know what? Yeah, of course. Of course. Like I said, because I do so many, because I like hip hop, I like R&B, I like drill. When you're talking about like America, there's certain artists
Yeah.
that I would like to work with in different genres as well. To get
Yeah.
So let's say, so if you're talking about like hip hop, you know, Kendrick, I'd love to do a track with Kendrick, J. Cole. So then if you're talking about like R&B, for example, you know, maybe something like Frank Ocean.
Okay.
You know, I don't know how that would come about.
Frank Ocean, Rihanna, please drop music.
I don't know how that even Brent. You know about Brent?
Oh, cute.
Yeah. Smino when
I was about to say Sneak, but who?
Smino, what the name is Smino.
Yeah.
He does. He's like on the same wave as Isaiah Rashad. You know about Isaiah Rashad?
Yeah.
I shout out Isaiah. All my people know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
On that sort of level, like, because literally I just listen to everything. So in America, like Drake, is what if I could get a Drake feature?
I would even, if Drake asked me to do it, so I can't sing, but let me get onto that.
Let me get that Drake feature, man.
No, who would you say is the hardest artist in the world right now?
Goddamn. Actually, like I said, Drake, you can't even
Okay.
that one.
Yeah. Drake.
Lil Baby.
Oh yeah.
Lil Baby.
Yeah.
Definitely
And
Lil Baby.
is Lil Baby the one with all the entanglements?
No, I think that's no, that's NBA. I think that's NBA Youngboy. I think he got like.
I swear Lil Baby has.
Oh, he also has a few baby ones as well.
Entanglements. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
I know.
Shout out my young boy, NBA. You know, you got feature there, Lil Durk. My Lil Durk feature, Young Dolph.
Are they like?
They're just like
emo
rap. No, they're just like mainly like gangster rap.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But there's more people that I mainly that I'd love to just jump on a track with. But yeah, I'd love to go to America.
Take and do your thing. What about in the UK? Who would you want to collab with?
Ooh. Gigs. Need that gigs feature.
National anthem.
Stormzy. Definitely Stormzy. As captain as this is gonna sound, like a lot of people have listened to my music and compared it to like Stormzy or like versatile. Do you know like versatile?
Yeah.
Aspect of things, not like just sticking to one subject or just one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So definitely Stormzy. Shout out to Stormzy. Let me think who else.
Now Stormzy is a really good example.
Yeah,
I feel like
yeah,
even for other like upcoming artists.
No, definitely.
I feel like no,
I'm just in my zone.
You're really like
I'm
deep in this.
I'm deep in like the stuff that he does and what he's done. Like, you know what I mean? He's paved the way for a lot of people and even till now I feel like he's very underrated. Not in like terms of like records and what he sells, like he's got all that. I mean in terms of like